Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, during the preparatory session of the Sixth Party Congress of the Provincial Party Office for the 2025-2030 term, held on the afternoon of February 11, delegates were divided into groups to discuss and provide feedback on the draft documents for the Party Congress.
7 comments were made regarding the draft documents, including the political reports from the 13th Central Party Committee to be presented at the 14th National Party Congress and draft documents to be presented at the 12th Provincial Party Congress and the political report of the 5th Provincial Party Office Committee for the 2020 and 2025 term to be presented at the 6th Party Congress for the 2025 and 2030 term. And many delegates agree with the draft documents. Additionally, for the draft documents to be presented at the 12th Provincial Party Congress, the delegates suggest that the tourism evaluation section should include the data from the entire 2020 and 2025 term and compare it with the previous term to highlight the growth. And the delegates also recommend the adjustment and additions to some terms in the draft political report to be presented at the 14th Party Congress, as well as to draft documents for the 12th Provincial Party Congress. On February 12, 2025, the official section of the 6th Party Congress of the Provincial Party Office for the 2025 to 2030 term takes place, and the Radio Television continue to provide updates in the following news.
On the morning of February 11, Chairwoman of the Provincial Women's Union Phan Thị Thùy Vân chaired a conference to provide feedback on the draft documents to be presented at the 12th Party Congress of the Provincial Party Committee. At the conference, the delegates largely agree with the draft documents for the 12th Party Congress of the Provincial Party. At the same time, they suggested adding several issues, including the average number of tourists visiting TayNinhTV, the teacher-to-student ratio, and practical solutions for supplementary lessons, the increasing number of law offenders among teenagers due to family conditions, and early school dropout rates. They emphasized the need for appropriate solutions such as vocational training and employment introductions. Another concern issue was health and social insurance, as well as policies for the development of community-based and sustainable tourism, the development of traditional craft villages linked with tourism, and creating economic opportunities for households in these villages. Additionally, the delegates offered many suggestions on various aspects of the draft documents for the 12th Party Congress of the Provincial Party, contributing to the improvement of the draft content. On the morning of February 11, a delegation consisting of Vice Chairwoman of the Provincial People's Council Nguyễn Đại Thi, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, leaders of various departments and agencies, along with leaders from Pratan Thao, visit Kim Quang Resistance Base, located at the foot of Padang Mountain in Songwon, Taynan City.
In the solemn atmosphere of the gathering, the leaders and delegates respectfully led flower, rice, and offer incense in tribute to the fallen heroes who fought and sacrificed to make the Kim Quang a historical landmark and contributing to the national liberation struggle. According to the history of Houghton Party Committee in 1961, the then Provincial Party Committee decided to establish the Tua Thanh district and appointed the District Party Standing Committee to lead and direct the revolutionary movement in the temporarily occupied area of Phú Khương district under the Saigon regime. And for the Kim Quang Revolutionary Base, the armed and the semi-armed forces of the district launched attacks coordinated with the units from the region and the province, achieved many heroic victories such as the 1968 of the offensive of the Lunar New Year and the spring of 1972 and also the major victory of 1975. And these efforts contributed to the liberation of the south of Vietnam and the reunification of the whole country alongside the army and the people of TayNinhTV and entire nation. Ladies and gentlemen, taking place over 5 days from February 7 to 11 in Frankfurt, Hessen, Germany, Ambient 2025, the world's leading trade fair for consumer goods, handicrafts, and interior decoration, attracted 4,660 companies from nearly 170 countries and territories. This year, Vietnam has 65 businesses showcasing their products at this major platform for strong global brands.
With new trends and ideas in the field of consumer goods and interior design, Ambient 2024 introduced emerging topics shaping the future, including sustainability, lifestyle and design, new employment opportunities, the future of retail, and expanded marketing combined with digital technology. On Ambient, providing businesses with opportunities to innovate and maintain their competitive edge in an ever-evolving market. Over the years, major Vietnamese brands have made their mark and established their reputation at the fair and in the German market, as well as the broader European Union market. With the new consumer trends at Ambient 2025, Vietnamese businesses hope to tap into more potential markets. Among the Vietnamese businesses participating this year, over 60% are related to weaving products. It is quite difficult to assess how they are growing from the fair. However, most units do secure orders, some even large ones. In 2024, some businesses like contracts worth over $1 million. Despite facing common challenges, especially following the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine conflict, which significantly reduced purchasing power in Europe, buying power began to recover in 2024. It is expected that Vietnam will have better opportunities to increase handicraft export in 2025. Minh Long has participated in the fair since 1996, making it nearly 30 years. We are proud to be at this prestigious fair, the largest in the world for ceramic products. It is very useful as attending this fair because most customers are looking for high-quality products from reputable manufacturers. Vietnam has been participating in Ambient for over 20 years. In 2024, the export turnover of the handicraft industry reached $2.95 billion, with the European market accounting for about 27%.
And the Department of Natural Resources and Environment has announced that it has implemented decision number 243 from the Chairman Principal People's Committee regarding the replacement of the internal process for handling for administrative procedures related to land use. And this decision is being communicated to the district towns and tenant city to have individuals and organizations promptly understand and comply with the new regulations, ensuring the transparency, the fairness and convenience in processing procedures. Notably, decision number 243 takes effect from February 6 of 2025 and covers 4 specific administrative procedures at the principal level, and there are 2 procedures related to changing land use for domestic organization, in distinguishing between the cases requiring approval for investment projects and those that do not, as per investment law. At the district level, there are 2 similar procedures applied to individuals and households wishing to change land use, and this clear delegation of responsibility makes the process more practical, creating favorable conditions for both residents and the businesses.
According to the Traffic Police Department of TayNinhTV Province, thanks to the implementation of synchronized measures, particularly the enforcement of Decree number 168, regulating administrative penalties for road traffic violations in January 2025, the province experienced 30 road traffic accidents. This represents a decrease in on-road criteria compared to January 2024 and the previous month. Traffic Police Department said the district, town, and city levels have implemented comprehensive measures to ensure traffic order and safety, mobilizing additional forces for increased patrols, controls, and strict handling of violations that contribute to traffic accidents. Special focus was placed on tackling major violations with specific teams, ensuring that no serious accidents or traffic jams occur. The Orange Hightown Town has officially met the criteria for a Class 3 urban area, marking an important step in its urbanization process. The evaluation council approved the urban classification proposal in January 2025, confirming the region's comprehensive development with the advantages of being a cultural and religious center. Hightown continues to invest in infrastructure, improve living standards, attract investment, and open up sustainable development opportunities.
Hoa Thanh covers an area of nearly 83 square kilometers with a population of over 141,000 people, and the town is home to TayNinhTV Cao Đai religion and the center of the Cao Đai religion also, and with over 90% of the population following the religion. The urbanization rate has reached nearly 50%, and with the average population density of 1,743 people per square kilometer, and the total score for Hoa Thanh based on the class number 3 urban criteria is 98.12 over 100, and based on the 5 criteria and 63 standards and recognition, which is expected to enhance administrative management, upgrade the urban infrastructure, attract economic investments, and improve the quality of life and the urban environment. Based on the indicators and the standards, Hoa Thanh has received support from the province, and with the town resources and the people's efforts, we have invested comprehensively in infrastructure development, architecture, and the urban landscape in line with the region's population size and density. Hoa Thanh has identified services, trade, tourism, construction, industry, and agriculture as the key sectors, and with the current foundation, the locality will implement coordinated tasks after receiving the class number 3 urban recognition. And Hoa Thanh currently has 666 businesses with an estimated production value of over 15.8 trillion Vietnam dong in 2004. In parallel with it also focuses on urban development linked to enhancing religious cultural values. The town is home to over 90% of the population following the Cao Daism, and the cultural values of Cao Daism have been promoted by the believers and become the standards for morality, the lifestyle, and personality development, shaping both material and spiritual values in every day in life. And among them, two great festivals based on the national culture and the great ceremony of the Supreme Beings, the ninth of the first lunar month, and the holy banquets for the Great Mother and the night goddesses for the 15th of the 8th lunar month, attracting hundreds of thousands of followers and also tourists. Annual tourist numbers exceeded for 123,000, with both international and domestic visitors increasing sharply and showing a growth rate of over 30% compared to the same period in 2023, affirming the potential for tourism and services in the region also. However, Hoa Thanh still faces some challenges such as limited space and a high population density, and to address this, the Department of Construction has coordinated with the related units to adjust and finalize planning, expand the urban space, and develop the town in the direction of tourism and ecological urbanization, optimizing the region's potential. Hoa Thanh urban area has its own unique characteristics and being a religious region, and that has primarily developed commerce, services, and support industry. However, the town faces challenges due to its limited area, and to support Hoa Thanh, the Department of Construction, along with other sectors, has focused on refining and adjusting its urban planning. For example, we are expanding the urban area toward Long Thành Nam and Trường Hoa to provide more space and develop the area as a service-oriented tourism and ecological urban center with a focus on the Vàm Cỏ Đông River. And in the coming time, Hoa Thanh will gather input from various levels, improve infrastructure, the trade services, tourism, and the great commercial centers, including Long Hoa Market. And the town will also develop spiritual tourism linked to traditional craft villages, promote investment in high-tech industry, and complete the criteria for class level 3 urban area. And at the same time, Hoa Thanh will ensure political security, social order, and build close relationships between the government and the people, with a focus on supporting the advanced residents, so no one is left behind, aiming for a strong people-centered government working together in urban development.
Continue the program with domestic news. In February 2025, the National Assembly will hold its ninth extraordinary session of the 15th term, focusing on the important issue of restructuring and streamlining the state apparatus. The ninth extraordinary session is expected to take place from February 12 to 19, including statutory working days. During the session, a series of draft laws and resolutions aimed at reforming the state apparatus will be reviewed and approved, including the law amending and supplementing certain provisions of the law on the organization of the National Assembly and related laws concerning the organization and operation of the National Assembly, the amended law on the organization of the government, the amended law on the organization of local governments, along with resolutions regarding the establishment of new ministries within the government and regulations on the structure and number of government members for the 15th National Assembly term. Preliminary statistics show that the process of reorganizing the government structure will affect approximately 300 specialized laws and more than 5,000 subordinate legal documents. On February 10, General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, member of the Central Party Committee, standing member of the Central Military Commission, and Deputy Minister of Defense of Vietnam, co-chaired the 11th Vietnam-Japan Defense Policy Dialogue with Deputy Minister of Defense of Japan, Kano Kochi.
During the dialogue, the two sides exchanged views on global regional developments as well as material concerns. The General Hoàng Xuân Chiến reaffirmed Vietnam's consistent foreign policy for independence, self-reliance, peace, friendship, cooperation and development, as well as the multilateralization, diversification of external relations, and he emphasized Vietnam's willingness to cooperate with the countries and international organizations for the peace, cooperation and development in the region and globally, and his firm stance on the solving disputes and disagreements peacefully based on the international law. The Deputy Prime Minister Kano Kochi highlighted the importance of Vietnam-Japan relations in general and the defense cooperation between the two countries in particular, emphasized the role of law and the joint effort to build a peaceful, friendly, cooperative and developing environment, and he expressed confidence that the spirit of open and constructive exchanges would play an important role in further advancing the practical and effective defense cooperation between Vietnam and Japan in the future.
According to Hanator, the largest travel company in South Korea, Vietnam continues to hold the #1 spot in the ranking of travel destinations for families with children under 10 years old. This marks the second consecutive year that Vietnam has maintained this position. Based on an analysis of booking trends in January from South Korean families with children, as well as demand for overseas travel during the winter holiday season, Vietnam accounted for 26.6% of total international bookings, topping the list of the most popular destinations, following Vietnam were Japan, the Philippines, Guam, and China. In 2024, Vietnam also topped the list with 24.4%, followed by Japan with 18.8%. Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, every spring thousands of tulip plants bloom in full force, adding vibrant colors to the top of the mountain. The combination of tulips and the mountainous landscape with lush greenery creates a cool and pleasant atmosphere, making visits by tourists here an unforgettable experience. Bà Mountain, one of TayNinhTV province's famous tourist destinations, not only attracts visitors with its majestic natural beauty, but also with the appearance of special flowers each season. Among them, tulips, flowers known for their pure and vibrant beauty, have become a remarkable highlight, creating a colorful scene that entices visitors during the spring season at Bà Mountain. I'm most impressed by the tulips last year. I also visited to admire them here, and today the flowers are even more vibrant. On the first day of spring, the atmosphere at Bà Mountain is very lively, with many beautiful spots for photos. It's very joyful and the weather is cool. The tulips are really beautiful. As spring arrives, tulips begin to bloom on the top of Bà Mountain. Their colorful petals shine against the deep blue sky, blending with a light mist that covers the top, creating a stunning natural landscape. which change the flowers according to the seasons and main students. Visitors, whether they come monthly or twice a month, will always see a new variety of flowers. Here, visitors can find flowers from colder regions like Denmark or other parts of our country, and even European flowers like tulips are planted on the top and blooming in different stages. Visitors can take photos with the flowers along with other values. During this year's Spring Festival at Badai Mountain, visitors to the peak will step into a tulip paradise with over 115,000 tulip bulbs planted in different phases. Visitors who come to the top during any day of January can take photos with tulips from the Netherlands in various colors including red, yellow, white, pink, purple, and white edge or yellow edge varieties. And as visiting Badai Mountain during the early spring days, tourists can feel a part of the soul of nature and capture beautiful moments with the vibrant tulips in the sun. And the program wraps up now. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next program.